Hey everybody, it's Melissa. I am coming to you from beautiful Santa Barbara right before I go off to dinner. And then tomorrow we're presenting, which is really going to be fun and fantastic. But I thought I would take a moment here in this lovely hotel room to help you understand what the value of competing in our competition this year at Play Big is. So we're going to take a quick moment to review what's on this page, and you can read down below for all the nitty-gritty specifics. But look, here's what I want to tell you. While the cash prize for this competition is $1,000, and who can sniff at that, right? That's a great thing. Some of you may still not be moved out of your chair to take some time to create a video, and I want to tell you why you should. So here's the thing, $1,000, great. Also an opportunity at a deep dive with me, even better, right? So we're looking at about $6,000 of value here, just out of the gate. But much, much more important is the opportunity for you to get your business on the map right now. Because when you compete, you will be showing up for that video with a clear statement of a couple of pieces of success. And as that gets played into the room and people get a chance to see you, and should you be one of the semifinalists for the competition and get a chance to compete on stage, guess what? When you do that, you will have to have a little blurb, a little presentation about somewhere under 10 minutes long. I think actually we're going to give you 5 to 7 minutes for that presentation, where you get a chance for people to vote on you. So as a semifinalist, you'll be up there ready and with an opportunity to teach people how you learned something and turned it around to change your business. Once that happens, when people are choose you, when you win that competition, you'll then have an opportunity to do some training for them. And that's a chance for you to share some of what you do really well. So really good opportunity here for you all. You don't want to miss this. And the great news is we don't have a lot of people in this competition this year. Next year, I suspect we'll have like a rash of people. But we got, out of the gate in the December retreat with this. So I want to say to you, don't miss the opportunity. Just throw together, go ahead and do the video, and let's go ahead and run through some of the parameters for the video. Number one, it's due on February 1st. So you've got about a week, right? Not that long, about a week. So just make the decision, do the video, and send it off to us, all right? What's the worst that can happen? You don't win, or you don't get into the semifinalists. Big deal, but you've had a chance to begin to get things, out there, and there's a chance that even if you aren't one of our semifinalists, very likely chance that some of your video will be shared into the room. And so people will get to meet you. That means you'll be walking through the room at Play Big as somebody that they think is a big shot, right? And that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing for you to pick up clients and for you to be at that event feeling and experiencing yourself at the next level of your business. So get your video done by February 1st. The second thing is we need it to be 3 to 5 minutes long, no more than 5 minutes. It will be disqualified if it is more than 5 minutes. All right, and here's what you want to include. First of all, you want to do a nice big, hey everybody, should be high energy, right? Name and what you do. I'm Melissa McFarland. I'm the founder of Creative Successful Entrepreneurs, and we work with right brain thinkers to help them build left brain living so that they can stop having to choose between a creative life and a profitable one and finally get on to the really important business of saving the world with what they do. We help creatives start and build successful businesses that they love. Woohoo! All right, so that's your name and what you do. How your life and your business is now. We want to hear all the good stuff and not just how it feels. Like, I'm really happy, I'm so much less stressed, which is great. But we also want to hear what are the metrics? How many clients have you brought on? And you don't have to say, I have 4 clients, if you don't think 4 is enough. But you can say, I am now currently working with my entire set of clients that I'm working with are my ideal clients, as opposed to clients that I'm working with because I can't seem to find my ideal ones. You can say something like that. My entire business is filled with exactly my ideal target. It's fantastic. I love what I do. Or I have 50% more clients than I did 6 months ago. I've increased my client rate. I've increased my financial outlet or income. I'm working 50% less right now than I used to, things like that. So we want metrics, income, opportunities that are on your plate. I've been asked to speak 3 times. I've traveled across the world for what I do. I got pinged for such and such. I've got a speech together. I've got this collateral, that collateral, this other thing in place. My business name, my tagline, my ankle show, banners. I've sponsored. I'm really on the map. And all of this in a very short period of time. So you want to tell them where your life and your business is right now. Then you want to describe a little bit about what life was like before you went through the process here at Play Big. So maybe like if it were me, I was a single mom, I was struggling, I was barely earning and hating what I did, even though everybody thought I was great. And there was a lot, I was on TV and blah, blah. You know that story, right? So tell your story of where you were before you began working with us. And, we kind of want to hear it wasn't always like this piece of your story. Then we want to hear a tiny moment of how things got really bad for you. And, for many of you may not have as dramatic a story as I do, or you may have an even worse story. So you can say, I was down to the bottom of the barrel. For me, I had lost 2 homes. I was barely rubbing 2 pennies together. And I found myself one evening in a Target parking lot wondering whether I maybe should just end it all. And thank goodness I had those kids, so I didn't do that. But it was a serious moment. And I realized something had to change. Okay, so I screwed up my courage and I found some help. So you want that how things got really bad moment there, quick moment. And then one turning point, your turning point moment. What is one thing that moves that needle in a really big way for you? So what is one thing that you learned, or one thing that you discarded, or a perspective that you shifted, or something like that, right? So that's what we want to hear there. All of this is upbeat, clear, concise, and quick. And then we want to recap again of how your life is now in an expanded or different articulation than the way we heard it at the beginning of your share. Then finally, you're going to give a little statement like, if you vote for me, I'll teach you the following 3 things, and steps or secrets or tips or processes that you think your audience would really like to know. And especially things that maybe are what you do in your business, or that are things that you learned working with us. So for example, I'm going to teach you the 3 most important things that contributed to how I launched my group program and netted 5 figures in 30 days. Okay, so that's what we want to hear. A nice little video like that. It's a chance to win over $6,000 in service and cash, and also an opportunity to get yourself on the map and claim yourself into the room so that you begin to get work and you're in an entirely different beingness in the room at Play Big. All right, stop listening to me and let's have you get on right now to your video, start creating your video, and I can't wait to see it. One of you is going to win. We're going to have a whole bunch of runners up. Let's get this thing going, and we'll see all your videos by February 1st. Bye, everybody.